Hey, how's it going? Today's Friday. Today is day 65, I think, since I was laid off. Just, if you're new here, there's a sticky comment, has a link to the videos, as well as my LinkedIn. If you'd like to take a look, maybe share it with some people, that'd be appreciative. Yesterday I applied to 29 jobs. I had to get a little creative for that. Not really qualified for any of them, but you never know, right? They were mostly like office manager kind of positions. It's like, I've got my green belt, Six Sigma green belt. I got my PSM1 for Scrum Master. I feel like it wouldn't be too difficult to herd sheep or herd cats. So, we'll see. I did get rejected for one job yesterday. It was one I applied to like the first week, I think. But so at least they said something, I guess. I will always be appreciative when you actually reject me by sending me some message saying you rejected me, instead of just never hearing from you again. Seems to kind of be a theme too, because that one that my wife and I both applied to, I was rejected to this last weekend or last week. It was the same kind of deal. Applied to that one the first week I was laid off, and it just took them forever to reject me. But anyway, today, Today I'll just look for more jobs and try to do some AI consulting. I gotta spend $500 Tuesday to pay a lawyer so my mom can get a will, because she does not have a lot of time left. And it will definitely make things easier. I have two half brothers from her, and one's great. I love Bill. We have enough of an age gap that we didn't really hang out until we were adults, but everything will be cool there. It's the other half brother who's a serial criminal and liar, and mom gave him up for adoption when he was born. It wasn't really her choice. Back then it was kind of your parents' choice. She was 17, I think. And yeah, we met him, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. And not a good person. When she was trying to establish contact with him during her first cancer, the guy that adopted him was quite wealthy here in the state, and told her, lady, if I would have known he would have been in as much trouble as he was, I would have paid you to keep him. And had nothing good to say about him. And we were like, well, that's kind of weird. And then we met him, and we're like, oh, okay. Like, I know he's had a warrant out for his arrest for 2 or 3 years now. Actually, when I first got married, so I guess it's been about 3 years, my wife and I were sitting on the couch, and someone knocked on the door. African-American gentleman knocked on the apartment door and was like, hey, I have an emergency. Can I come in and use your phone? And I'm like, no, I'm not getting house invaded. And then he kept trying to look around me to look inside the apartment. And he left. I was like, hey, there's a police station right across the street. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you. And, he kept insisting, and I'm like, nope. And I shut the door, got my gun, and peeked out the door, and he was gone. But then I replayed it in my head, and I realized he had, one of those ball link dog tag chains on, and I bet he was a bounty hunter, bail enforcement officer, and that was his little stupid bail enforcement badge. He was looking for a nick, even though he'd never lived there, because that's when I went online and found that he had like a 3-day-old warrant. So yeah, he's not a good person. So it'd be nice to have a will in place in case he tries to show up. And it's not like mom has anything. She may have her Lejeune settlement. They should be making an offer soon, and if not, then it may have to go to federal court. And if it goes to federal court, it could take years, and she does not have years. So it would be nice to have the will in place, just to save the hassle of like probate court and all that. So we're doing that Tuesday. That's going to be $500. And I'm paying that while unemployed. Whew, fun times. But yeah, I'm just going to try to make as much money as I can today, hopefully. Let me knock on some wood there. We haven't had rain in about a week. It looks like we won't have rain for about another week, so we're hand watering the garden. The tomatoes are starting to outgrow the cells I have them in. I can't think of the name of those cells right now, but I love them. They're like Buy It for Life. They're wonderful. Plastic, they're thick. They have tons of slits on them for the roots to go out and get air pruned instead of getting root bound. So we'll probably pot those up this weekend too. I kind of wish they were in the ground already, but that's okay. They'll be ready in another week and a half, 2 weeks probably. I've been taking them out on the patio every day. Let them get 8 hours of sun and wind pressure. They got a lot of wind pressure yesterday. It was pretty windy. So that's good. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to have my liquid IV here in a minute and get the day going. So I hope you guys are doing good. I hope if you have any challenges in your life that you know that you can handle them. If you're in the same situation as I am, or you're in a similar situation to Jennifer where you've had to take a job that's not ideal, I hope you find a better one soon, or one soon at all. We've got this, guys. We've got this. Interesting times. I'll see you guys tomorrow.